Thomas Hitman Hearns defending his crown against Mark Medel. We're just about ready to go. Hearns 41-2 with 35.
Mark Medel, I'm the former super welterweight champion of the world. Started boxing in 1979, no amateur experience. Became the world champion in 5 years. Hold the record for knockouts at Madison Square Garden, 17 straight knockouts. I started boxing because I couldn't stand bullies. Product of every project in Jersey City, Curry Woods, Lafayette, Booker T, Marion, Duncan, Montgomery Projects, Howland Gardens. I know everybody. I know all the good guys, I know all the bad guys. But the main thing is I started boxing because I seen a friend of mine get beat up, and I felt horrible that I couldn't do nothing about it. I was a young kid at the time, and I decided that I would never let another bully beat up a smaller guy. My boxing career was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me and my family.
Try to bang when Tommy bangs. Maybe he'll get lucky. But look at the size of Hearns compared to
prior to me fighting Tommy Hearns, maybe 2 or 3 years before that, we had Spot up in Grossinger's upstate New York, one of the greatest places in the world to train. They used to call it the Jewish house, which is called Grossinger's, the best place in the world to train. Tommy Hearns, James Schuler, and a couple other guys were training up there, and I sparred with Tommy Hearns and knocked him down. I was very active then, so that when I won the title, I begged him for a fight, Lennon for a fight, and Duran for a fight, Mugabe. None of them wanted any part of me, but I made no excuses. I fought one of the best fighters in the world, and I did the best I could. So, Tommy, if you ever see this video, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to fight you, and I hope that you stay strong and healthy, and God bless you.
I've known Mark since he was a baby. The first time I saw him, I said, this guy's gonna be champ. And man, was he impressive. I went to see him when he was a professional. He was knocking people left and right. Says, this guy's gonna be champ. And to my heart, he's still champ. Mark is one of the best fighters I've ever seen fight, and from Jersey City. He's one of my guys, Jersey City kid, just like me. And I'm very proud of Mark.
You know, Rocky Marciano said it best. Fighters are born, they're not made. If you're gonna be a fighter, two or three things. You have to really train, do the road work, and be very diligent in your training, because you go in that ring all by yourself with that man upstairs. You have to definitely be diligent while you're boxing. If you're not diligent in your training, you're not gonna be 100%. When you're 100% at your best, when you're in tremendous shape, you're 100%. My thing was, every time I used to get in the ring, I used to do this and look across the ring and say, this guy in the shape, he's in trouble. And that's usually the way it was. I had 24 fights, I had 20 knockouts, and you know, I consider myself just a decent boxer. Other people say that I'm a good fighter, a great fighter, whatever, but I just consider myself a good boxer. More importantly, because I never fought in the amateurs. I was in the gym 6.5 weeks to have my first professional fight.
How often did you train or box or go to the gym at your pivotal point in your life?
I trained Monday through Friday, and if we were fighting Monday through Saturday, I used to go to the gym every day. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and run my regular route, which was from 4th Street and Grove Street, which is now Manila Avenue. I used to run north on Grove all the way up to 16th Street, up the Hoboken Viaduct, down to 14th Street Viaduct, back down all the way down Willow, back onto Grove Street, and back home. It was a 5 miles, 4 block. I ran that 4 days on, 1 day off. 4 days on, 1 day off. My trainer said to me, listen to me, now you're gonna have to run only 3 miles a day. I said, but I'm fighting 15 rounds. He said, yeah, well, you do what I tell you, because when you do what I'm telling you, everything works out right. So he had me running 4 miles a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and resting on Saturday, then running Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 5 days on and 1 day off. And it paid off, because I went 15 rounds with Carlos Santos, who was an exception at the time, and he outboxed me and the scoring. 116, 115, 116, 115, 116, 114. It was a heartbreaking decision, but I fought my ass off, and he knocked me down the first round, and I knocked him down the 14th round, and like I said, I lost a split decision. I felt good because I went 15 rounds. I breathed through 15 rounds. You know, I don't make excuses, but most everybody who knows, especially my mother and my trainers, you know, they were exceptionally proud of me because I went into the ring with 19 stitches in my lip, inside my lip, and I came out with 33 stitches. They stitched me up in the locker room right after the fight. I walked out with a big lip like this. But the best part of losing was that I took the train back with all my fans, and we had a great time on the ride back home. All my fans were just yelling and having a great time and yelling, and they kept calling me champ, champ, champ. And it was just a beautiful experience. I have to give all the credit to my mother, Medel, who was my backbone, my confidant, my everything, my chef, my mentor, and another guy by the name of John Rodriguez from the Irish Shoe Store, used to be on Jordan Square. Awesome guy, and it's part of Douglas. And actually the people of Jersey City, because they supported me big in every endeavor that I had. And one of the biggest supporters that I had also was a place in Hoboken called Biggie's Clam Bar. The guy's name is brother Michael and Steve, and it was just a family thing that whenever I was down and out, they were there for me every single moment.
The difference between the two of them is quite obvious.
Under a minute to go, round 7. And I'm sure Sugar Ray Leonard is watching this with great interest somewhere. With a view to the same things we're talking about.
Good left hook by Tommy Hearns. And a good left hook by Medel.
One important thing that I left out, because I always usually leave the best for last. I want to give Champagne, the filmmaker, one of the greatest shout out, because she's an awesome person. I met her way back in the days, maybe 1985, 86, and she's been the same person to me since day one. I don't like Champagne like I don't like anybody else. I adore the woman from her. She's paid no rent in my heart. I love you, Champagne. God bless you.